Hello Curious Wanderers, this is just a review for Lotus legging. So I ordered the Pikachu dress in 4X and it fits me just fine. I do recommend to make, just like any website, make sure you read the size charts and always read the size charts for each item because sometimes they can be made slightly different, so the size chart might be different. So whenever you get something, just double check the size chart to make sure you're getting the right thing. It was a nice length. It goes just over the knee. If you like wearing it with a petticoat, you can, and it won't make it just above the knee. It's actually the perfect material to wear with a petticoat, like, because you poof up your dress, right, and making it that bell shape, but like it's so slick and like slippery as a material because it's made of the same material as the leggings that it doesn't like snag onto the petticoat, so it just lays on top perfectly flat at all times, which is really great. The pattern is very cute. The one thing I noticed is I think the pictures on the website, they have really bright lighting on them, so it made it look like it was white with Pikachus on it, but when you look closely, it's actually a very pale blue with white, oh, there goes my phone, with white polka dots on it, and that's it. Kind of like in photography it makes it look white, but it just so you know, when you look at it closely, that's what it actually is. The pattern is exactly the same, like the position of the Pikachus doesn't change, which I was like a little worried about, because sometimes with these kind of patterns you can order and it's kind of different each time, but no, they were like positioned all the same like in the picture. So I do have a few like criticisms. The dress is not lined on the inside, so make sure you get either the right size or slightly bigger, because if you get it too small, you're going to end up stretching it, and if you stretch it too much, you're it's going to get sheer, right? I don't find that like Lotus legging material has too much of that problem, but it is something to take into consideration because you only have the one layer, just like a legging, right? So the bottom of the dress, the hem is not hemmed for some reason. I thought that was really strange, since their leggings and all that like are all the edges and everything are hemmed, and the top of the dress, everything is hemmed beautifully, but like for some reason the edge of the bottom of the dress wasn't. So I thought that was strange, but it went through my washing machine, it went through my dryer. Of course I wash on cold there, just to specify, because I don't want colors to fade and stuff. But it didn't fray or anything like that, so I'm like, fair enough, it's not hemmed but it doesn't fray, so I won't complain. The one thing I'm really not pleased about, I would say, is that they've started stamping or printing their Lotus legging logo onto the clothes. I don't know if it's because they want to kind of get the free publicity of it, you know what I mean, like where people can see, oh, that's a cute dress, oh, I can see you got it from Lotus legging without having to ask you. But it's just frustrating because it interrupts the design. Like I don't like having, and it's always on the front, like with the new leggings it's stamped on the front of your legging, and with the dress, as you can probably see in the picture, it's stamped right on your chest, so like right on the front, and it's right in the face of one of the Pikachus, just to add a little insult to injury there. So that's the only thing I don't like, is I feel that it interrupts the pattern, and it's distracting. I don't mind having the logo on the clothes. Most clothing companies, when they do, it's on the inside of the clothes, usually behind your neck. So then if you're like me, that's how you're putting your dress right ways and not backwards. But yeah, and then where your clothes came from, like, makes sense. Again, I think they're making it visible because they want to be better known. If that's the case, then like I get it, but like, can it at least be on the hem, you know what I mean, like lower on the dress, like towards the bottom of the dress, because then it wouldn't be so intrusive. But having it right like in the middle in the front, well, not in the middle, but like to my right, your left, right on the chest area, it's not a good placement for it. So that's my only complaint. Except for that, though, like I always love Lotus leggings. I ordered from them multiple times, and sometimes it can be hard to find like good reviews, so I like to make sure I put some reviews out here for things like this. This dress, I don't think it has a lot of reviews that I've seen, so at least this way you get an honest, detailed review. The shipping, as usual with them, only takes like a couple days, and they send it out and they send you emails, and every time it reaches a new like milestone in the shipping process, you get an email to let you know where it is, and when you receive it, they email you to be like, we saw that you received your order, yay. So the customer service with Lotus legging, it's always good. Of course, the dresses or the leggings and all that, they come from China, so like generally speaking, it's like put on a boat and shipped over, so like it can take time. I'm in Canada, so it always takes me usually a few weeks to arrive, but they're all very clear about that if you look at their shipping times and all that, so it's very good. They do what they can. It's not their fault that Canada Post is so slow. But yeah, so I'm really happy with it, and I do recommend it. Just like I said, make sure that you get the right size and you should be good to go. Anyway, that's all from me, and have a good day.